Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today we start early, 9:30 a.m. right now, Friday. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today we start early, 9:30. Sorry about that. Please, we have a disclosure here. Be aware of risk of future trading. If you want to follow any of our automated trading, you're very welcome to follow the signals as long as you are on a sim. All our videos are based for educational purposes only. So if you want to follow any of those signals, you are on your own. We're not responsible for your trade. Today we started a bit early um, it's a Friday, so the market is an extremely mixed market. So we will cover one piece at a time, and now it is coming at 9:30. So just be careful, guys. Just wait a few seconds, and then we will start covering everything. I don't like the trade at 9:30, so we gotta wait a little bit and let the market settle a bit, and then we're gonna start picking up those signals. I do not like to take a trade at 9:30. 9:40, 9:45 is very acceptable. However, the auto trades, the fully automated trades uh, are taking a trades is fine. Let me. We're gonna get to it, but for the ones just join us today, they don't know our system. If you look at the left upper corner, you will get a new signal, and after you get the new signal, you get the direction, entry price, and then you get the target. And right now it's based on 200 ticks. It's based on 1 minute. I'm sorry, the market analyzer, and um, and it is based on one contract only. So we have 200 ticks into the profit right now, $2,000. And as you see, the Nasdaq is just a jump at 9:30. So we will look at it, and then we will cover what's going on. Just wait until this market settle down a bit, so we can start covering some of it. For the FIB automated trade and fully automated trade, we started the fully automated trade at 9 o'clock, all of them. And this is a fully automated. We started at 9 o'clock. And we also started the right now at 9 o'clock. Um, we started the new auto trade T7, and right now the ES took a trade long on this one, and we are using on the T7 the YM, CL, Nasdaq, and Russell. And right now we nailed 520 on the Nasdaq, profit 440. Okay, so we will keep our eye on this one as well. The Nasdaq is amazing. We already hit the target on the Nasdaq and ES. Right now we have 264 ticks into the profit. and on the CL already hit the target. We started at 9 o'clock and already hit the 500 market order. So let's cover a little bit on Jesus. The Nasdaq is one straight shot, and another things. This is funny because the YM is not responding with the market today. This is really funny. On the Russell also, and the ES trade on the new Fibs, and the new Fibs ES just taking 450 on the entry. Yes, it's easy, David. David, are you with me on the Let me catch up with this little thing, and then I will. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Welcome to trading. For the Fib, automated to trade, there we go. We have the CL. And let me take this one because we started to. Oh, boy. And for the ES Fib automated to trade, we already hit the target on those. Oh, boy. Where's this NASDAQ going? Jesus. Okay, 840 on that trade, 540 on the CL. Let's keep the CL here. And wow. Okay. And now the ES. That's why it is really at 9:30. The market really not. You gotta wait 15 minutes before this market settle to start reading what's going on. And that's why I don't like 9:30 trades. I mean, this is now we are exiting out of the Nasdaq. We have exit out of the Nasdaq. I couldn't catch it. It was around $800 trade. I couldn't catch it. So, but let's see what's going on now. It is 9:39. This is where the markets start calm down a bit, and then we can start examine what have happened to nail $1,000 on the trade in less than 2 minutes on the Nasdaq. This is really amazing. And now this market could be the institutionals are balancing their overnight orders. Gary, could be. David Adam, are you on? Can you listen to me on YouTube? You're asking me question how to and do the center on the chart. Let me know on the Skype. I'll show you how to do that, sir. So this is a lot of. Let's see what the outcome on this one. I mean, if this ES, thank you, Hayden. If this ES can break that level here, the 30 1875, I mean, we are going straight to the 3024 today, and this is really I mean, wow, you know, there we go. It's fixing to break it. It's amazing. Welcome to trading. That's all what I can say. Every day is a single day. You never get bored. You can get bored with a woman, but you never can get bored with the market. You know, that's for sure. On this T7 today, we are using the Renko bar. We are already start kicking in on those and closing. No, I mean, we have the YM, CL, NASDAQ. It is a very friendly use. You just turn it on, you know, and actually, it was not meant for Renko bar for a minute, but it's doing extremely, extremely good without touching this little thing. It's doing very well. Just using a Renko bar and get it over with, which we have all the whatnots filters with it and everything. But for our traders, I'm just use it without any filters on a Renko bar, very straightforward. I'm just turning it on, put 2 lots, and get it over with. And it's already nailed 640 on the NASDAQ. YM is eating banana as always. CL, it is 100, 200. And the ES is, so that's very fine. The profit loss is 680. You know, when you hedge the future, this is really another school to trade about how to hedge the future to stay profitable. I mean, this is an example on the YM. It's eating banana, that's fine. And I can see it was going in the wrong direction. The NASDAQ is going up, flying. The ES is flying, and that little thing is going down. It doesn't make any sense. So I can see why this red coming from this the YM. I personally prefer NASDAQ than a YM. I don't know. There is some YM traders. We put it there, but personally, if you cannot predict the market, it's better off to predict it with NASDAQ and ES. And the YM, very rare when we can trade the YM. When the ES give us a new signal, and the NASDAQ is giving us a new signal, and the YM come into this same direction signal, then it is tradable. But if this, right now, if we look at the market analyzer, they are not in sequence. Once the market is not in sequence, this means you are in trouble. Why? The ES is going with the same direction as a 30-year treasury bond. Those two should not work together. Those two should not be going in the same direction. They should be going the opposite direction. So now if I want to dig to many charts, I can find out which one is right and which one is wrong. But for this poor guy coming, the amateur trader, he dismissed that. He's going to dive into pile of mud and not knowing what he's doing, and he's going to start losing money, whether he's auto trading, banana trading, manual trading, whatever that is. So there we go. We have a buy order here, a NASDAQ buy order, a sell order on the YM, and a buy order on the 30-year treasury bond. This is a message for the auto traders people. When you see those, or if you see on our YouTube, and you have a different auto trade, you're very welcome. Come in. Our heart is open to everyone. When you see there is a buy, sell, and a 30-year treasury bond going on your buy-in order, most likely your auto trade is not going to work. You know why? Because it's not in sequence, and there is something wrong in here. Could be the ES, NASDAQ down. I mean, there is something wrong. If you're not trained enough, you can fall into it. But the market is not in sequence. Of course, we have, look at this. We have 257 ticks into the profit. Very fine. From the last entry signal, we have an entry at 30, 14, 50. On the NASDAQ, we have 8006, nailed 79 ticks, and it gives you the target. Fair enough, this has happened right in front of you. But now if we look at the YM is going south, and it was down, and now is going to go long. Here's my problem with the YM. It cannot get up from 71.64. That YM having a problem, and it cannot break the 71.64. It's gonna require a lot of momentum, a lot of push, a lot of buyers to go ahead and nail it. And there we go. The YM is not in sequence with the ES and the NASDAQ. And this is why you see this follow play right now. And you can see the NASDAQ start sinking in and the ES start sinking in for the same reason, because this market is not organized with each other. It's not synchronizing with each other. When this happens, that means you are going to be, there is a volatility and you cannot read it. But anyone don't need a brilliant trader, or don't need somebody have a brain like me. Just go ahead, and if I look at the ES or NASDAQ to the long trade, and a YM is to the short trade, and the 30-year Treasury bond is going in the same direction as the ES. If you don't know what you are doing in here, you can get severely your account damaged, whether you are auto trading or you are a hand trading, manual trading, whatever. This is, if you're not trained enough, this is a lot of volatility in here, and you have to be recognizing that YM is not going anywhere, and this is going to cause this market to stand still. That's why I have said a few days ago that you cannot say I'm a NASDAQ trader, and you cannot say I'm an ES trader. At least you have to be aware of 4 chart, like what you see here. You have to, you cannot say, because like today, the YM is not going to go long. It's not going to get along with the ES NASDAQ to the same direction. It's going to require some market movers to push that YM up. However, if today I see this market right now stuck because of the YM, it's not in sequence. I have the 30-year Treasury bond going in the same direction with the 30-year Treasury bond. Then what? Should I sit down, stand still, and not do anything? No. Then I will have another chart called a CL, and it says here it is a wild open on the CL. Whatever is going to take from those 4 charts, I'm not asking you to trade. You can take a Russell as an example, stand the CL if you don't like the CL. You can take a mini account or a micro account and try to take the other trades. But if you are really, it is the same story. If you don't come in and watch the charts, what's going on for today's market, and you start taking a trade left and right, or you turn on your auto trade without looking at it, you're gonna have a problem. And you know, the idea about getting up in the morning, turn on your auto trade, and you know, stress free, I totally respect that. We have plenty auto trades, but also you need to go around, kick the tires, make sure everything is okay before you start spending money and the market. So that's very nice to have the auto trade run, but I have to know what's going on before I just go ahead and let this auto trade run, whatever is that auto trade on any. And then I say, you know what? Let me look at this market for 5 minutes before I turn on the auto trade. That's all what we are asking, guys. We're not asking you to sit down and in a trader room for 1 year and pay us money, and you know, you follow our trades and you never get anything out of it. What we want you to learn how to catch your own fish. And even if you are an auto trader, you cannot avoid for not looking at the market. A new signal, 30-year Treasury bond, a new signal. Right now we have a winner. Now we have this market start in sequence. This one here is going to have a big impact on your NASDAQ and the ES, and then could be the YM. This is what I'm concerned about, the 7165. I don't know if it's this one YM is going to cross it at the moment, but by this 30-year Treasury bond going to the opposite direction, now we start lining up. Now you can see this ES is going, and now look, the buying. When you see it blinking, that means there is a lot of buying coming in. And this is now, you can see it's like an elevator, because this weight, the 30-year Treasury bond, the weight start going down and the ES start going out. It's like your elevator. So now you can see the market, it will start climbing a bit at the time once we see the 30-year Treasury bond start biting into the sell position. So as you see right now, because of this heavy weight of the 30-year Treasury bond going on the opposite direction, it's like you have, I don't know, I mean, it's exactly like an elevator. The 30-year Treasury bond is going with the weight down and the elevator going up. And this is exactly what's going on. So as you see right now, the YM, there we go. The YM got a new signal, as you see, got a new signal by 27161, target 7210. What is telling me right now, this market start lining in. This market starts sinking in, and I'm still concerned about this YM able to break all this mess in here. As you see, is right there, and this is a very heavy resistance, as what we said 10 minutes ago. And I'm really concerned about the YM today, if it's gonna cross the 27164, and if it does, then we are on a good shape. And that is going to ignite your ES trade and your YM trade. And now we are going to go full speed throttle to the upper side. And this is where, as you see, this is where the market start lining up and start having a clean vision when we need to trade and when not to trade. You can be emotionally not good. You can be anything. One secret about trading, you have to know when to trade and when not to trade. We are giving you the signals when to go in, and we are giving you the signal where you need to enter the market. This is out of the way. We are telling you here on the market analyzer what direction. You can use a fully automated trade. You can use a manual trade. You can use an ATM trade. And we give you the entry, the target, how much you got on it. The trailing stops are based on fibs. Everything is spotted there. Then we give you the pullback re-entry. This is not the issue. The issue is, when should I start that trade? How I need to filter my trade. I have one customer, a new customer, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, is a new customer. He want to turn on the swing trade in that system here on Sunday evening. And I said, well, Sunday evening, if you do the calculation on Sunday evening, 8 out of 10, you will never make it on Sunday evening, church morning. Always there is a rule on Sunday evening not to trade, not unless if you've been around for, like Gary here, 30 years, or Virgilio, or so. Those guys, they know what they're doing. But if you are just an amateur trader, been around for just a baby one, 3-4 years, you should not be trading on Sunday, church Monday. Even if you have an auto trade, with all the respect, it's not going to make money. Our statistics showing most of the traders lose money on Sunday, church Monday. The only time you can start on Monday morning at 9:30, and you can start. So this system here, it is not built, it's not made to be on a thin volume on Sunday evening. It's not. This system here, it is built for you to start on Monday morning at 9:30, and then start trading. If you wanted to scalp the market, then, I mean, you don't put a gorilla in a bird cage. If we wanted to scalp the market on Sunday evening, maybe I feel like you want to trade. There is another system here for a scalping, and because you cannot swing trading on the scalping. So This is a scalping for a small trades when the opportunity is there, small doors open, thin volume on Sunday evening, Monday morning. This is it. This is a scalping. Then we can scalp whatever we can get out of it, we get out of it. Now for also the fully conventional automated trade, like what we do, if you wanted to trade this kind of swing trading, does not miss any trade. This is swing trading. Like this one here is start taking at 9 o'clock. We have a new signal on the 6E sell and the future, and I'm sure you will have it on Forex. We have it on Forex sell, and you can use the system also for the stocks. So on that kind of swing trade in here, this is a different automated trade, can go left and right, long and short. You can also manage it with long and short direction. This is an idea to start with this one here, a swing trading around 9:30. That system here, 9:45. That system here, 9:45 or 2 hours before the markets open is very fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Just don't turn on the auto trade at 9:30 because this one here requires a more calculation than just a normal auto trade. So on that system, you can start 3 hours before, 4 hours before, but at 9:30, you should not be taking any new trades. If you are on a trade, that's very fine. But if it's not, leave it alone. However, on that kind of system, it is never missing a trade. And this one here, you can start around 9:30, and you have it good on, it will never miss a trend, and then we'll take the trends. And if the market is trending, it's going to outperform any trader worldwide. And if the market is not trending, you're going to get in trouble with this kind of auto trades, So there is two directions for everything. There is, So it depends how the trader wanted or accept to play the game in the market and how much want to have a risk in the trading. But it's a sad part that you think you can get away with it by not looking at the market in the morning. It is a very sad part. Try to get in this habit 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Just look at the market, turn on the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, CL. Look at the market movement for 5 minutes. See what's going on, or turn on your auto trade. If you don't know how to look at the market, turn on your auto trade and say, let's look at this auto trade for 5 minutes. Let's see how the performance on that auto trade. Is it biting? Is it taking money? Is not taking money? Then I will wait a little bit longer until this market is in sequence, and then I will go ahead and turn on my auto trade. Here's that question is, Sam, should I turn on? I received sometimes email from a guy, Sam, do you think I should turn on my auto trade at 9 or 9:30? How would I know tomorrow if it's going to be 9 or 9:30? I mean, I sent him an email. I said, let me look at my crystal ball first. I don't know. Like today, the market start getting in sequence around 9:40. It could be tomorrow it's going to start lining up at 9:45. I don't have a pinpoint what time this market is going to line up. I wish I knew. I would have shared it with you guys and call it off. So all those prediction, you cannot say, well, I'm only going to start my auto trade at 9:30. Not this kind of system. On this one here, yes. On this system here, turn it on at 9:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, and call it off. And make your daily target. This is a normal auto trade. This one here, it is a different level of trading, different calculation. This one here is a bicycle automated trade. This is a tank automated trade. This is a tank, heavy. It is built in tons of calculation in there, tons of calculation. It's not just a couple indicators glued together. This is for the higher level traders. It's not for a guy just want to get in and get his couple $100. I mean, you can do that. But for a serious trader, they want to really change career. This is what you need to concentrate on: the market analyzer, the bar movement, the chart. This here for a guy just want to have fun, have a couple $1,000, want to blow it. He don't care. Yeah, go ahead and use a normal, conventional automated trade and call it off. If you're not interested in a long time career, this is very good. You either make it or break it. That is the end of the line. It's like you're putting a coin in a slot machine. You're either gonna get rich or you're gonna lose your coins. That's it. So again, guys, today I want to concentrate with my traders on the re-entry point. I think we've been covering the re-entry point now for over a week, and I hope all my traders got the idea. This is a very nice re-entry point on the. I didn't see it. Came right in front of my eye. There is a huge support area in here for the Nasdaq, followed by the re-entry point, and this is an excellent re-entry point. We've been covering that every single day for the last week, and that's what I want to do every week or so. I want to concentrate on one section until all my traders get in their head how the things work with the re-entry. Then next time I'll move to something else. So we are going in a circle. We still between 200 and 300 ticks into the profit. Market analyzer is all based on 1 minute, one lot. And we are out of the Nasdaq. We closed the Nasdaq. We only have the CL and the ES, and the YM is a struggling market on the YM. I don't see anything right now to trade. There is a good potential. It's the same story, guys, for the Russell trader. I don't know who's there, but this is the same story on the Russell traders. It's coming to that level, 57. You see, is lean and confirmed by the support line. Look at this. So those are extremely good profitable trade. First of all, those they do not require too much stop loss. This one here, those the pullback re-entry, they are 10 ticks max. I mean, you enter the market here around 73, and then you put it 69.5 under the zone and call it off. But those areas here are extremely cheap to trade, and they are extremely profitable. Most of the time, the market, when it goes back, like the Nasdaq here on that line, or on the CL or anywhere, most of the time, this market retraced at least one time, and sometimes two times. But then at the end, if the market starts sinking in, they're gonna break those numbers. But if you want to calculate, taking those re-entry point, how many trades you're gonna win and how many trades you're going to lose, it's gonna be 7, 8 out of 10 winning trade, and 2, 3 out of 10 losing trade. So is it profitable for me? Yes, it is profitable for you. If you just keep your eye on that number, we already put the number for you. We already put the entry. We already put the signal. We already telling you between those two yellow lines. Look at this. For many years, we've been using those two lines. Once this market entered that between those two yellow lines on both of direction, there is no more trade. So everything is plotted for you ahead of time. If this market entered those two yellow line or this orange colors, this means there is no more long trade. And this is a brilliant idea. If you have an auto trade, taking a trade right now, let's say on the NASDAQ, is taking a trade, and you're not using that system, you're using that system, and enter this area, then you can, if you want to, you can manage the trade and say short only. And then the auto trade will never take any more long trades in those area here. And still, you're not touching the market, you're not emotionally involved with the market. But the knowledge, I cannot get you the knowledge. The knowledge has to be coming from you, not from me. So once this market hit this area here, there is no more long trade. And once this market hit this area, there is no more short trade. So everything is plotted for you. The entry, signal, target, where not to enter anymore. And look at this beautiful, which it gives you to hit the target to, give you new sell direction. And then the market starts sinking in. And now we're going back to the 703. You can sit down all day long and take in those trades. All day long, NASDAQ, ES, CL, DAX, anytime you want. Those are right on the money. And they are really, really very profitable. This is beside your entry signal and the other, the Fib auto trade, the T7 auto trade. We have plenty auto trades. We're not talking you should not be auto trading. We're just telling you, you need to learn when to auto trade, when not to auto trade, and look at this market before you start diving into it. So right now, on the ES, we have a 30-20. I never thought I would see that number on Friday. And this next level, it is 22. Then the level after is 24.75. The same story right now. The NASDAQ is coming to this direction. And there is an extreme support at 80.18. So I have no idea what's going on. Look at this one here, guys. This indication here is going to give you exactly where you are in the instrument. Let me show you something. It is a very clever calculation on those. And they're not just a normal black box, trust me. If we look at the YM, this is still below average price to go long, and for the YM trader, whoever is taking that trade, you're gonna have a problem right now at 71.93. So it has not been confirmed. Even if you are a stock trader, Dow Jones stock trader on this, the 71.92, it is the key, is going to make the investors or the traders change personality or attitude towards the YM, because YM right now is not in the safe haven like the NASDAQ and the ES. The ES is somewhere else. I don't know what is his number right now, the ES. But now look at this. It's very important. This is where you're gonna change in direction in the market, and if this one gonna hold or not. If this number got broken, that's mean now we are on a transition between a long trade and a short trade, and this is exactly like what happened yesterday. This is the area where you should not be touching, and this is the area. The only thing you can do is taking a long. Just this one here, taking along. If this market go in that direction, you just go ahead and put a long order at 22.50 and leave it alone. If this market is deciding to break all those levels, which I doubt it very seriously, able to break all those levels, because this market, look at this. I mean, it don't need a brainer. Look at this. There is a lot of support area projection. Our trailing stop, the trailing stop is a Florida Fibs, and it is a mess. In order for that NASDAQ to break all those areas to go short, I tell you exactly where you can take a short on the NASDAQ. If you want to take a short on the NASDAQ, we have to break all those areas here. And the first short, confirmed short on the NASDAQ is going to be at 80.10. Now we are diving into a lot of volatility, and the NASDAQ should not be trading. And the only place where we can start taking a short trade is at 801025. So this is a really critical area. I doubt it if this market able to break it, and the ES is not even budging with it. So this is a lot of confirmation in those area, and there you go, right in front of you. Look at this. It's gonna start sneaking up right in front of you and going up and making your life miserable. So this is where we need to look at the market, making sure we're not fooled by this market movement. Okay, here is the ES is the true average price on the ES is right there. Look how the market got kicked back on 3018. Because this one here is a different chart. On the 3018 in it, yeah, 3018 50. Look how many times the ES came into it. Look at this. Couldn't confirm to break it, and now the market is flirting with that area. So this is the most critical area ever coming into, and we need to hold our horse a little bit to see what we are going to do with this market. A certain area on the chart you cannot trade. Certain places, a certain box like this one here, is not tradable, and you should not even auto trade in certain area like this mess here. First, we have that problem. We have another problem. We have one more problem, another problem, another problem, another problem, another problem, another problem. And it could be this market. I won't be surprised to see this market flying to the opposite direction. And this is exactly when you are trading and getting frustrated. Now, if it's a guy coming in and his indicator by now is telling him everything short by now. Every indicator he has from those MACDs, ATR, whatever, is by now everything is short. Yes, but the reality is not. That's why, gentlemen, we have almost 90% from the amateur trader. They don't make money in the market. 95%, they don't make money in the market because they don't read the market. If you don't read the market, you will never make it. Doesn't matter what system you buy. I mean, of course, you have to have a good system, but if you don't know how to read the market, this is a really problem. So, we are doing this for free on the YouTube, but I don't know how long I can be in the mood to do that for free. So I don't want to sit down and call and trade to the traders. I want them to learn how to trade. I want them to learn not to be fooled by every movement in this market and jump in thinking you're gonna lose a direction. If you lose a direction or you lose a trend, there's a plenty where they come from. Just wait. You can always re-enter the market on the pullback re-entry. This is it. So look at this one now. The market is just stuck in those areas and it cannot find direction. The YM is in trouble. Let's look at the ES, the blue chart, and the ES finally is about to break, and it is a long way home. There is nothing at the moment. Hands off trading. There is nothing at this moment. We can trade and chew, have a nice juicy steak out of this one here. There is nothing in here. Just the only thing working right now is the CL and the NASDAQ Dow Jones ES on a standby. You should not take in any trades. So, guys, I need to get a fresh coffee and take a couple minutes of break, and we'll see you in 2 minutes while the market is not doing anything right now. On the signal automated trade is already in that trade for over 15 minutes. This is the same automated trade like the market analyzer, but we use the fully automated trade on the 3 minutes, and I use the ATM on 1 minute. But it is the same signal entry, but we use a bit higher time frame for fully automated to trade, and we use 3 minutes for fully automated, and we use the 1 minute if you want to fuzzle with the ATM, and you would like to be in control with the trade. You can do that, but on the fully automated to trade, put the entry, everything, and you cannot do. It goes. Everything goes back. You cannot. Once this bar close, everything is gonna go back to their place because it's a fully automated. That's why I like the ATM, because the ATM we can extend our target. We can close our position much earlier if we want to. So there is a little more advantage for those guys know how to trade. Guys, really honestly, I need to hydrate out. I need to get to fresh water, coffee. I'll be right back. Thank you. You see what happened, guys? You see what happened? Now the ES Nasdaq, look where it is. You see? So can you measure for the last 5 minutes how many thousands of traders follow to the short trade? Just ask yourself. Look at your MACD. Look at your ATR. It's all telling you go short. How many thousands of traders lost money for the last 5 minutes? And do you think and most of them, 90%, trust me, they are amateur trading. 90%. There we go. Now, what happened? They got knocked out with the stop loss. They know what is your stop loss. 15, 20 ticks the most. They know. There we go. The market changing. You see why, guys? We said we cannot take a short trade until we get Gary. If you need Vito to buy, he's online today. He didn't go to work. You want to go to Scotland with me? I canceled my trip. um, Look, guys, you see why we don't want to yeah, why we don't want to take a trade, short trade, before it hit the 810.50. As you see, this Nasdaq came into those lines, to those support area, come back, testing the true average price, coming back and got caught in that channel, and there is no direction in that. That's why we don't want it to auto trade in this area. We don't want it to manual trade either. What we need a clean shot right there, 8010, or we need a clean shot somewhere up there. But we cannot get into this pile of mud right there and dive into volatility. That's why I left this ES. If we notice on the CL, I'm sorry, the only clean, once we break out, this is a breakout. You can take also an entry from this breakout right now, and short entry. But the next level I need to deal with is 55.74 on the Nasdaq. You can take it a short trade in here. Look, even below the target, I'm telling you to go ahead and take a short, and we'll deal with it once we get to the 55.85 and 55.74. So there we go. You got yourself a couple $100 on this. So now we have a new signal on the YM sell 271.29, and it is the auto trade has take that trade short. I knew it from the beginning this morning that YM is not gonna have any success to the long side, and that is going to push the ES. There is a long way from home for the ES to get a short trade. This is really problem on the ES. A really problem. Let's see what will happen. But we are about to have a short trade on the exactly still the same number. If you want to go short trade on the Nasdaq, you have to take it at 801050 limited short trade in here. One of the things to everyone, you have to remember the market is spiked once a day, and if you go back with the video when we started at 9:30, the Nasdaq give us the spike at 9:32. You see, the market took one hit, one spike, and now start getting into those steps. The CL have one time a day spikes. Like yesterday, the market has spiked before even the opening hours, and we nailed 13,000 and smoked out by 12 o'clock. Every market give you the spike of the day, like the Nasdaq, what happened today, there is nothing left. If the CL give you spike 100 take or 80 takes or 150 takes, once the spike is over, there is nothing left. So remember, once we have a good trend, and when you are auto trading or manual trading, and you nail the 100 tick on that trade, or 75, or 150, sometimes 125 ticks, kiss that instrument goodbye, because it's not gonna spike one more time, for the rest of the day. So those big movement in the market, it comes practically once a day. We have no idea when. Sometimes it can be at 9:30. Sometimes it can be I remember like yesterday, one time, uh, I wanted to take the CL, and I knew it's going to be a run. Back then, I was with my son in the hospital. The market opened at 9:30, and I knew we're gonna have some movement on the CL. And then what it did, it gave the spike at 9:29. At 9:30, it was over, and I'll never forget that day. So we're about to have a new signal on the Nasdaq, and uh, get ready. This is where we told you we need to take the trade somewhere around there. Yeah. There we go. Exactly what I have said. The system calculated, and you have a short trade at that number. Man, I nailed it to the tick uh, right there. Okay. It's going down. It's going down, guys. We need the ES now to go down. Oh, yes, sir. You see what happened to Jimmy? The 301750, the ES having a problem. There is a lot of support areas on the ES, a lot of trouble in those areas. So hopefully we are going to, um, for the ones we told you to take those trade on the CL, you can have in a clearance all the way to, if we break this number 57, you are going down all the way to 55.40 on that one. The Russell is just sit and stop. We have a new entry buy on the 6E, and it's the same for the Forex trader, is a buy 1307 if you are a Forex trader, and the target 42.9. So there we go. Now the key is right there in this market is 31,675. Let's see if this market break those double area here, then we are okay. If it's not, the Nasdaq and Dow Jones, they're gonna go back up again. So let's look. The Nasdaq is going down. The key right now in this market, the whole market, ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, is waiting on the 316.69. So let's see what happened. There we go. This is the key right here. Right here is the key. If we break it, we are okay. Look how it's flirting with it. Okay, thank you. This is the key right here. And you can see the ES is just having a problem breaking this area here. And if this ES is not breaking this area, then you're going to have a problem with the Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Look where it stopped. It's trying again. It fell. It fell. Let's see. Ooh. That is gonna cause your Nasdaq go back up, and the YM going back up. So look at this. We want to know why and how, and now I'm showing you why and how. Now your Nasdaq and your YM just start shining away because of the ES failed to break the 16 level, and that's why we have a long way home with the ES to go short on it. There is so many steps before we can go short on. Okay, it seems like it's trying again. Let's see. It looked like, let's see if it's going to go back, retest the 3016. What else we have? Exactly, Vito. Look like you're not drinking wine today. Yes, has a double support line. Yes, sir, the Nasdaq. But the whole Vito, the whole market was hanging on the 16 level, honestly. And this is sad if you cannot read it. Let's see now if the ES trying to go back is right exactly what is my crosshair. We are having a problem between the 301675 and the 3016. This is the area we need to break because the Nasdaq YM ready to go down, but we just need this ES to break this area here. And if it don't, that's mean we are getting into a lot of volatility here at the moment. And now it is 10:34. Wow. Let's see if the ES will go down again. I think it's going back to retest. Hold on, sir. Come on, Vito. Be generous with us. Push a couple hundred sell contract. Come on, Vito. You have money. Let's see if this time able to break this area. Okay, let's see if this ES, breaking the 16 level, then we are in a good shape to the downside. Let's see. It is an extreme critical area on the ES here. It's trying. Let's see. right there. You see where is this fight? Right there. I love it when I can be in charge and know exactly what's going on in this market, because this is gonna save you when you have $200 on the Nasdaq or $500 on the CL or on the YM. When you see things like this, you say, "Okay, I'm calling it off." It is. I have it, Vito. It's right there. It's over. It fell to break those level. It's over. Let's see if he's trying one more time. Come on, Vito, blow on it. Let it go down. Let's see. Okay, I stay quiet until we have some movement. Right now we have no movement, so it's getting tight and tighter on the ES. So we need to see a break in this level, and okay, this is the third time the ES trying. Let's see. This time it's going to break. Come on. Boy, you gotta have a lot of patience sometimes. Things like this can really aggravate every trader. And let's see. Men require a lot of patience. Fell again. It's exactly what the problem in the whole market right now on that where I have the crosser 1675. It has to break the 1675 16. Otherwise, we cannot trade that in ES either. And we wanted to take short trade on the ES. So let's see if he decide to push it down. They are extremely, those level important in your trading. Even when you are auto trading, they are very, very extreme. I need to know where I am going with it. Fell again. Okay, guys, I'll stay quiet until Mr. ES here give us some direction, and it fell. And look at, guys, how the market is lining up together. Once said every time the ES hit the 16, the Nasdaq hit the double resistance support right there, and the YM hit the same thick wall. Look, every time they want to break that level, every time he wants to break that level, when the ES don't break that level, the other two are not responding. Even the Nasdaq now, if this ES break those 16, 75, and 16, those two will break those level. There we go. Why? You see, no matter, even at this new age now, the Nasdaq does not follow the ES all the time. But when the ES come into a technical level, Nasdaq NYM stops. Maybe they can go ahead of the ES, but once it goes to very technical level, they stop. So when you are saying I only trade Nasdaq, you still have to look at the ES, even if you don't like to trade the ES. You still have to look at the YM. You cannot avoid them. And on top of that, you need to look on the 30-year Treasury bond, despite what system you have, because also we need to see this 30-year Treasury bond go in the opposite direction of the ES. So it's unavoidable. You cannot brush it off. So now the ES give us the signal, so that's okay. We are closing those positions here, and now we are. Um, Now it's given us the okay to start the Nasdaq move on. You know, and a very very simple. But we're not even short on the. Yes, we are a long way home for short at the moment. Why? Because of the spike we had here today earlier. So there is no short right now on the ES. Still, we're not out of the wood. I want to say thank you very much to. I received a few phone calls yesterday, and some people saying you did a great job. We have a gentleman from Norway today. I was helping him. He was saying the same. I want to say thank you very much for all your compliment and everything. And we try our best to help everyone. The CL trade is finished, closed. It's done with that. If you are on that trade with the Nasdaq, look at this. It's really messy on the ES. Look at this. There is no trend whatsoever in it. And it is over, guys. On the Nasdaq, Dow Jones, it is over. It's finished. And the CL is finished. Close position. And let's wait and see if we are going to have a new direction. That's it. The Nasdaq is finished. The YM is finished. Now look at this. We are at the 3018. Is the re-entry point like what we showed you on the Nasdaq? So right now it is very important to see if this ES breaking the 3018 or not. But this is not a tradable market at all at the moment, and we are about to have a probably long trade on the. We are about to have a long trade on a Nasdaq very soon and a YM very soon. The short trade is over. ES has fell to cross the 16 level. Because the ES fell to cross the 16 level, now the market is going to trying to find an exit somewhere to break from that channel, which is going to bring a lot of buyers now to the trade-in after they've been confirmed the 16 level is holding. So this is a total different story right now, and it is closing position on the Nasdaq, closing position on the YM. There is no use to fuzzle with it, and let's see. This is the last drop on the ES. Uh, I doubt it very seriously. We are going to have a short trade. Now it is 10:48, and we're not going to have a short trade very soon on the ES. It is way, way messy. Um, uh, uh, Look at this mess. Can you imagine you need to trade between those two, three, four, all those lines? This is a huge mess. We don't want to trade those. No, we'll stay safe. Uh, the the CL, it is way overdue. Is done to the short side. I'll try to catch my breath here, guys. So I'll stay quiet for a few minutes. Thank you. A message from Gary to Vito. He said Vito is blowing the wrong direction. Here is the message from Gary, Vito. That's a good one, Gary. Okay, guys, as we said, the Nasdaq and Dow Jones is finished, and the ES and CL is done. It's finished. It's over. Now it is a good for the CL to take a wrong direction, the opposite direction. What Vito blowing on the direction up. We are about to have a new signal on the CL. It's coming your direction very soon. This is it. And now the CL will have a long trade very soon. If we cross the 5603, if we wanted to go long on the CL, have to be 5613. Those are not doing anything. They're just sitting. But also today, it is extremely hard to trade the ES. Look at this mess. It is. We have an earlier day, the decision points on the ES, and that's it. And this is one big mess on the ES. So, welcome to trading. On that automated trade signal entry, we've been on the same trade from the same as the market analyzer, but 3 minutes. We've been on the same trade from 9:39 on the same trade. I mean, this is not good at all. When you see a trade is not going anywhere with you, you need to close it as little as possible because, like right now, I mean, there is no direction and the market's sitting, doing nothing. And you should not be in a trade for an hour to just get 2 ticks. This is and the ES is not really doing any going back and forth through those numbers. We'll see. I don't know. Well, Vito thinks it still have to go south. I understand that, Vito, but it came in many times on the 16 level and could not break the 16 level. So if this time gonna make it, we'll see. I don't know. That's why I said, guys, when we were going down the first time on the 16, I said the key is right there. and this is gonna turn this market upside down. No matter what we do, we cannot underestimate. We cannot underestimate the ES. It's the best signal in the house. It's presenting the 500 companies, whether we like it or we hate it, is irrelevant. It's the best signal in the house. Whether you are a Nasdaq trader or a YM trader, if you don't look at the ES rules, and it is the best indicator in the house to predict where this market is going, and if you're gonna have a volatility like what we predicted on the Nasdaq and Dow Jones. When the ES tried to break this area, immediately the Nasdaq broke those level, trying to go down. You see that, Vito? Tried to break those hard level, and when the ES fell, they just kicked back. They're not gonna go further down if this ES is not gonna break the key on the 1675. It's not. So this is a very straightforward message. Absolutely, Gary. All sideways. Absolutely. One of the tricks, Gary, with all the respect, you've been around for 30 years. Most of the amateur trading, they're gonna be stopping around 12 o'clock, and even if you want to auto trade, Gary, or most of the Fridays around 1 o'clock, somewhere around that area, all those guys that are done for today clean the floor, clean this mess by amateur trading, and most of the time Friday, those experienced guys come in around 1:30 and start catching a trend, because on a Friday, it's a typical behave on Friday, but around 1:30, most of the Fridays, the market takes one direction, either up or down. So, and we know that trick. And even if you look at the statistic on any kind of auto trade, most of the auto trade do very well on Friday, more than any other day at 1:30 afternoon. Okay, why? All this mess, they're gone home, and the market start taking one direction, which Friday afternoon 1:30 is very good timing to trade on Friday or an early morning. The opposite on Sunday evening, because sometimes we can see we cannot see your platform, but we can see who's using our licenses. And sometimes, just out of curiosity, I see people start auto trading on Sunday evening, and I just shake my head, because you should not be trading. It's the worst day to trade is Sunday evening, Church Monday. And it is one of the good days to trade on Friday from 1:30 and up, or early morning of Friday. Monday, 9:30. Tuesday is a very normal day. Wednesday, yes, is very good. It used to be big deal with the CL inventory. Now it is no big deal with the CL inventory. We always can catch a trend on the CL inventory. And actually, we have a lot of traders wait on me to call that trade on the CL inventory, and it has not having big impact on the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones like it used to be before, few years ago. Thursday normally are extremely good days. Thursday, this is where most of the traders are trading, and it is an extremely good day. Friday, early morning or in the afternoon, those are the most important on a Friday. So every day there is keys, there is timing where it is like on Monday, 9:30. Uh, I will not look at this market before 9:30 or 9:45. A new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond buy. I don't know if somebody interested in 30-year Treasury bond now is going with the same direction as the ES. Welcome to trading. So every day there is a trick in it, and all those you start developing or you start learning those when people start sitting behind a computer a long time. They can know each day have a different approach. Really, on a Friday afternoon, no matter what you do with any kind of auto trade, you make money. Very rare an auto trade will not make money after 1:30 on Friday. Most of the auto trades fell on Sunday evening, church Monday. Most of them fell. You know, you don't need to sit down and optimize, ruin your weekend over an auto trade because optimization, reality are totally different, and there is no platform is going to give you accuracy with um, with optimization. Guys, for the CL, if you want an early entry, you see on the CL we don't have a long trade on the CL at the moment. We need to cross the 5602 to enter a long trade entry. And this last bumper here is having a problem, CL crossing. So let's see what's going on. And for the fib line, the EAS has already jumped to the short trade. The same chart I was using, the auto trade to go long, now is already predicting the short trade. And we are going on a short with the ES. This is not from the signal here. It is another automated trade, trading the fibs. What? And the CL also on that auto trade took short again. Wow. Okay. So this one here is taking a short again, and the other one is taking a short as well. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave the system running for you, and you're very welcome to it. And I'm gonna stay a little bit quiet. This is the same auto trade was taking a long, and now we are taking a short. And again, this is amazing. I thought it's gonna go long. It did go short on the fib lines, so we will see where it's taking us. This one. Oh, Ernest, I'm not sure you even have the Zone Plus, Ernest. I think you have the basic version. For the chart from the market analyzer, we have a sell trade from a very long time. It's not new. It's been all day long sale. We have not got a new signal, Ernest, on the CL. And we've been on one trade on the CL for over an hour, actually. But it don't seems like anything moving. So we are going to sit standby here and wait a bit. Maybe we can get something out of it. As we said half an hour ago, it is over to the downside, and the ES finally broke to the. So there is really nothing to do. If you want to, I can stay till we get a new signal on the YM and Nasdaq a long trade, which we should have it very soon because the is over with the short trade. Okay, Vito. Let's see what will happen. We'll wait. Okay, Vito, thank you. On the Nasdaq, it is 802450 long, 802450 long, and we should have a new signal very soon. But right above the resistance line, and it's going to be long at 802525, limited order, and Lorenzo, we are about to have a new signal on the Nasdaq, but God gave us a brain. We have the 24 level. It is a resistance, so I don't want to get to this trade right at the signal, because this is gonna make me. And then if you also keep your eye on it, you see where the ES has been struggling for the last 5-10 minutes is on the same line. Those lines you have to respect. There is no way out of it. And whether you are auto trading or not, you have to respect it. So if we notice here on the ES, we've been struggling from 11.27, and right now is 11.32, and now we got a new signal on the Nasdaq at 8.022. You're very welcome to take that signal at 22 level, you know. But what it is once it's gonna get up. The problem is with the ES. This one here is an automated trade. That's why we've been screaming between automated and managing, not manual trading, but managing. Um, do I need to go on the 822, or I will wait till we are out of that mess here? You see, Lorenzo, we have this mess at 30.22.50. We're having a problem crossing it, and that is going to have also the same problem on the Nasdaq is 8.024. So why I need to take a trade? We are not scalping here. We are swing trading. And why I need to take a trade on a new signal, CL 56.13, and target 56.45. And look, this is the same story. You see, on the CL, you have a double resistance, and immediately did go south. Why? It is a weak entry in this area here. It's going to go back, immediately jump back. And look, now it is a very good, because the ES is a crossing. You see, because of the ES is a crossing. If the ES is a crossing, the Nasdaq is a crossing. If the ES is not crossing, then the Nasdaq is not crossing. You see, so there we go. That's why I prefer to take it at 22 level than to take it right at the signal price. I don't know if this making sense to you or not, but you can take it from the entry signal is very fine. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. G, but we will cover it in the room. Absolutely, sir. I cannot give technical support on when we are here on the YouTube. Despite we have a holiday next week, half of the next week, we're gonna take the second part holiday. Monday is a normal day. Tuesday, we are going live on a webinar on the YouTube. So thank you. Lorenzo, it is we don't want you to calculate or make a decision yourself. All what we're asking is common sense, and this is the whole story. So now, if we look at Lorenzo, because it is very important when we are in a trade. That's what keep you away from the amateur trading. When this guy is just looking at the auto trade and looking at number, he has no clue what's going on. If I'm in a trade, the auto trade took that trade, not me. Okay, let's put it out of the way. Emotionally, I'm not involved with the trade. But if I am in a trade and I see this one made $180, and I see this fib line is going to make a problem for me, Lorenzo. Okay, now two things can happen here. Two traders are using the same system. One guy, he have seen $180, and he say, I will catch this $180, and I put again a buy order at the entry signal. Okay. Another guy is just looking at the number, dismissing this, because now the CL can go either way, Lorenzo. You can walk away from it. Okay, you can make $180 and call it off, or if you're not looking at it, it can make $1,000, or you can go down and lose $200-300. So if you have two traders, does not mean they are coming out with the same results, Lorenzo. And the reason is one guy is keeping his eye on the chart and the other guy is not. So in this cases here now, Lorenzo, the ES crossed that line. And without a doubt, we have learned those. And look now what the CL messing with. He finished the first step. He finished the first step. He went to the second step, and now he's going to the third step. Once he breaks the third step, we're hitting the target. And this is a very fine line between $1,000 trade and a $100 trade. So let's say if this ES did not make it and did not break this line, do you think you can make money with this NASDAQ? No, sir. The NASDAQ, right after you enter the market, this NASDAQ is going to go south to the re-entry point. The re-entry point is 8013. So this is, I find it is not hard, to just keep your eye on a little. You don't need 8 monitor. We can manage with 1 monitor, not overloading NT8, and we still can do proper reading to this market. Just closing our eye and just keep looking at numbers. It's the same story right now. It's gonna come in once we cross those technical. Look at this, Lorenzo, how messy it is here. Are you going to trade this one here, the YM? I will not even trade it on the sim, wasting my time on it, because it's not tradable. The only time it's gonna be traded when it's clear, when it's clean on the chart, when we are out of that mess, and when it comes in to the 71, 75. This is where I will be taking a trade. This is a bad news. I have no idea if this YM is gonna break all those levels or not. And immediately you start seeing things start paying off. When we're talking about money, if you don't want to work, you're not gonna get any money. You work, you get paid, And as I said yesterday, funny because I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, he was 41 years old. I said, if you are 40 years old, if you give me a little of your time, by the time you are 41, you can be full-time a trader, or you can sit down and keep looking at your auto trades and keep purchasing auto trades till you are 65, 70. So give me a little time to put you on a full-time trading. This is the way if you want to change career. Buying an auto trade itself is not going to change your career, because also we are a human, we see things. Let the system do the math and let the decision us making it. Let's us filter how we want to trade, when we want to trade, because this is the key to this business. You cannot trade anytime you want. You cannot get up. Lorenzo get up at 5. He's going to turn on his auto trade. Vito going to get up at 8 and he's going to turn on his auto trade. Do you think both of them going to have the same result? No. Probably Lorenzo, with his bad luck, he came in on a very bad, choppy market. He's going to lose on that auto trade. Vito come out. He had a heavy wine last night and he got up at 10 o'clock. He's going to start at 10 o'clock and the market go into his favor and he's going to make money. And they are both using the same auto trade. So in another word, it is very crucial, Lorenzo, for somebody just look at the market. You don't have to be professional. Just read between those lines. What is this market telling you? Do I trade the YM? If I'm coming in this morning, Lorenzo, and I see the YM is in this pile of mud here, would you turn on your auto trade? Now you built some knowledge with us. You become a member. Do you think I will turn on my auto trade on the YM? No, I will not turn on my auto trade on the YM. So I will see where there is a clean picture. I will take it maybe on the NASDAQ. I will take it on the ES. I will see where it is the cleaner picture when we are out of this big mess. this is a mess. And look what happened, Lorenzo. It fell. The same thing happened when the ES fell to cross the 16 level. It was right in front of you, has caused impact on the NASDAQ and Dow Jones. How are you going to avoid this if you're not looking at the market? How you are going to prevent your auto trade not losing money by not looking at the market, you know? So this is the saddest part, you know. On the CL, it is a step one, finish with it. Step two, now the resistance becomes support, Lorenzo. And now we finish a step three. What does that mean, Lorenzo? We are heading home to the target 56.51. This is a beautiful $600, $700, $800 trade. That's all what it takes in one day, you know. And then we don't need to trade in the afternoon. That's it. It's finished. It's done. It's over. What it is not sitting and keep trading. This is a wrong thinking. What it is beautiful to sit in the corner, be like a sniper, one bullet, one trade, one hit, done, over for today. I do not allow over 3 trades for me a day, max 3. You know, so as you see right now, by waiting to the proper entry, your CL hit. We had ES hit almost 1,000. We have the Nasdaq at the beginning hit another 1,000. I mean, you know, if you are sitting and drowning in the water, God will send you a boat, will send you a helicopter, will say. But if you keep saying God will help me, God will help me, you're gonna drown. And the same thing. I mean, the Nasdaq opened the door for you today, and it gave you $1,000 at the beginning of this video today at 11:30. Then the ES took a trade on the fib line, and it gave you almost $1,000 on the way long. And then the CL gave you another $1,000 on the way down, and it's fixing to give you $1,000 on the way up. So where it is enough? What is wrong with the trader not to find an opportunity? And we had 5 opportunity today. We cannot nail all 5, you know, but at least we can nail 1 or 2, you know. So this is my idea. And $500 a day, $600 a day, $200 a day. The end of the year, you have a very good stable income. You know, you cannot say I need to make $800 today, and I'm gonna sit in this behind the computer until I make my 800. Sometimes you're gonna walk away with 200. Sometimes you're gonna walk away with 2,000. You cannot say how many fish I can catch tomorrow. I have no idea on Monday if I will make a banana or I will make $2,000. I have no clue until I go and sit down and see and estimate how this market. One of the worst question, how much you think, Sam, next week the auto trade will make? How would I know? If I know I will be somewhere on a small, how would I know what the market is going to do or how the market is going to move? What do you think, or what you expect in the auto trade to make next year? I don't know. Let me look at my crystal ball and see where the ES is going to end up next year, and then I'll tell you how much you will be making next year. So all those nonsense questions you get constantly, you get sad when an adult person asking those questions, because that tells you exactly he's not a trader. You know, you have, yeah, absolutely, Lorenzo. That's why I'm sitting with you. Okay, guys. You know, I'm gonna keep it running, and you know, I'm gonna, because sometimes, look, you have $500 a trade. Should I take it out? Should I keep it? You know, if you want to leave everything to the auto trade, okay, leave everything to the auto trade. But there is a big difference between knocking out the trade with 300, 500, 1,000, and when the market goes back the opposite direction, you're gonna walk. Yesterday, it was a total example. When we first started, we went up to $13,000. By the end of the webinar yesterday, we were flat. We just smoked away 13,000. So you cannot be sitting behind the screen on the poker table all day long winning. It's impossible. The same thing with the market. It's impossible. Make your money, get out of here, and whatever you can grab from 9 to 12, call it off. Go enjoy life. Go enjoy your kids. Do something else with your life. You know, go get yourself a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and leave that business alone. That's why, in my opinion. Uh, Also, sitting behind the trading all day long, you get tired. You're not thinking anymore. You want to do revenge trade. You want to make 800. You want to make 1,000, and then you start trading in the wrong direction, and you get yourself in trouble. Keep it simple, clean, no stress. Every day, I'm gonna be taking 3 trades. Whatever I make in those 3 trades, I will make. Or 2 trades, or 1 trade a day. Then those trades, when you say I want to only trade 3 trades a day, you start being picky where you want to get those trades. You don't just gonna hammer on every chart. You're not gonna be all over the place. So disciplined, patient, little common sense, and start building your own trading system. Not mine, not somebody else, not somebody print a book, selling it to you for $9.95. He's gonna give you 2 keys to heaven. You gotta build your own trading system, something for you. Nobody can take it from you. You put the tools, and you try to fix those tools to work at your direction, the way you like to trade, and how much risk you want to take. It's all about personality. I'm gonna leave everything running, guys. I'm enjoying myself. We don't have a heavy support today on Friday, so I'm gonna let it run a little bit extra time. And if I see something, I will let you know, like what I have done right now. Thank you. A new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond sell, 5415. Guys, even if I'm not talking, you can follow the signal here. We give you the sell, we give you the entry price, we give you the target. So there is no I said, you said half an hour ago. It's right in front of you. We don't call a trade by ourselves. Most of the time it is we follow the signal. So the signal is sell 5415, target 5411. So please keep your eye on the left upper corner for a new signal, and you can choose to follow it or not. Thank you. We're about to have a new signal on the YM. We got a new signal on the YM. It's a buy entry at 7155, target 7184. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Okay, guys, it's about finished, and I want to say thank you very much for a wonderful week, and we'll see you, members. We'll see you on Monday, and then we go back live on Tuesday, half a week next week. I want to say thank you very much. Wish you a pleasant weekend, and see you Monday in the private for members and Tuesday on YouTube. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Bye.